I'm not.
What up? What up, Truth Exposers gang? Happy New Year.
Hey, gang. We're here to expose the truth. Arnold Schwarzenegger said that working out is better than sex.
Who said that?
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's a satisfying to me as is, you know, as having sex with a woman and come.
All right, what's the story that we were supposed to get to that you
derailed.
With whatever the hell?
Okay. Yeah. Well, here I wanted to get blame
to
this
it,
chick.
dude.
Lovely. Okay, she's not a victim.
What the?
The only thing she's a victim of is
101
capitalism
guys.
and patriarchy. Am I right?
Well,
folks?
she had sex with a bunch of men and now she regrets it. Frank, she's a victim.
Does
right?
she? Wait, what?
It? No, she doesn't.
There's this. I mean, this is what this article is about.
She's
actually.
about to do about 1,000.
So
I saw that
Lily Phillips reflects on her sadness after sleeping with 100 guys in one day. This is not having a lot of empathy.
Wait. What does it say? She's responsible for her own behavior in this sick stunt.
Can we get her on the pod?
Wait, who's this Republican woman who's like talking about her?
Lily on the pod.
We could get Lily.
It's
on the
also
pod,
clear OnlyFans have
Republican,
turned women into plastic dolls, and the models themselves have bought this heartbreaking lie. Ban OnlyFans now.
Ooh.
What is this, dude? You're on fucking Turning Points USA?
What is this? What? No, I'm just.
Wait, what's
Sex
this
work is the
video?
only thing we can get alive.
I am kind of curious about this video. It might be really sad
I
though.
think
Okay,
sometimes
open it
like
up.
feeling so like robotic. Like by the third year,
Oh, and she's
you know, like
British.
when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know. It's just weird,
It's
isn't it?
slinging some good dick.
Yeah. She's like, dude, there was I can remember 5, 6. Oh no, there was 10 guys I could definitely remember. It's like
being
the
one of those
99
guys.
dudes just like making her orgasm 7 times.
A
at the
guy
end.
breaks in while she's breaking down and crying. It was like, was it me though? Do you remember? You name the names of the 5 guys. And she gets a DM after this comes out.
Was it me?
Who were the guys? Dude.
Also, I just love this. This is a real huge step forward for feminism that we're openly embracing sex work. You know?
Well, is this? I feel like this is finally bringing to light that sex work
Is
kind of
this sex
fucks with
work-
people's mental well-being, right?
I think this,
Or
I think
just
that's
like the
very-
result of people's like unresolved trauma, and now they're filming it, and
That's what sex work is, dude. What are you trying to? What are you
Elias,
saying? Yeah.
I've been on leftist Twitter, and they've reliably informed me that you are being anti-sex work right now.
Oh shit!
Wait, why?
And anti-feminist.
Elias,
Wait,
you
why?
gotta
Wait,
take
wait,
sex
wait. Why?
back,
Why?
dog.
Why?
You're being a radical feminist, is what I've heard.
I am a radical feminist. I'm actually so feminist
A
that
radical anti-porn feminist.
no. I'm pro. Well, I am anti-porn because I believe in women's ability to grow intellectually and take over the world. Because I think they're all boss bad bitches.
Oh, so you think she's stupid? You think she's
Yeah,
stupid?
but this lady in particular who's crying about 101 guys.
I don't think that makes her
robotically.
stupid.
Did they all
Probably
dress
not
up
the
like
best.
Dalmatians?
Is that a smart decision though?
I don't think-
I
I
don't
mean,
think she thought it was a smart decision.
made
If
a
we're being
lot of
honest
money.
here, but do you think she thought? Like, let's look at this woman
I don't
right
think it's
now.
smart or dumb. It's like an unfortunate.
But do you think she thought it was a good decision based on what you're looking at right now?
Well, she's about to do 1,000 guys. So
is she gonna do 1,000?
Yeah,
guys?
that was
Yeah.
that's sort of
Is it her?
Yeah.
Then why is she
crying?
crying right now?
I think this is like shortly after it happened, and maybe she's just reflecting a bit. But then, you know, her producer was like, "Well, what about 1,000?
You know, you have
disassociate for that one, love."
you have 2 kids.
Hey, Grant, do his voice right. Let's
Yeah,
be
they're
honest.
like, he's like, he's like, you have 2 kids.
for a bit longer? Is it possible you could do 1,000 guys?
He's like, you have 2
would make
kids
so
that
much
we
money.
haven't told the public about yet. You know, we haven't released that yet. If you do 1,000 guys, you could take care of them for the rest of their lives.
No, for real though, that is a good point though. I mean, how much can she really regret it if she?
You're being.
Yeah, if she did. I didn't know she was signed up to do
You're
1,000.
being a rad femme right now, Elias. You're saying you're making the ridiculous claim that sex work can harm men's perception of women and women's perception of women, and that is I can't abide that.
I
think sex
didn't
work
say
is
that, but I'll take credit for saying
always
that.
good and always empowering and always good for women and helps their lot in life and helps feminism every time.
I think so too. I think that when women who have OnlyFans accounts complain about not finding men, they're just not finding the happiness they can.
They're just not finding me.
And their solidarity within themselves, you know, and becoming a free spirit of the world.
No, this
They're not eat, pray, loving.
Well, this thing is just like, it's like she's trying to like humanize herself after having just like dehumanized herself for like the past.
I
Like,
don't
you
know
think
if
she's
that's
crying to
dehumanizing.
humanize herself?
Lining up 100 dudes to come in and fuck you. I mean, that's kind of I would say that's kind of dehumanizing.
I think that's what she's kind of explaining. Like being robotic is dehumanizing. Like she's kind of expressing that herself, right? She's like, it was robotic because I had it down to a system.
Phrasing of dehumanizing herself. You know,
I think she is.
I think that's kind of what it is. I mean, I think
if you call yourself a robot,
I mean, just having a bunch like 100 dudes coming in like fuck you. I mean, I just
Grant,
don't think
you
that's
do
like on
that.
the normal spectrum of like
you do that
human-
and you're just fine.
I mean, that's different though.
The only part,
I'm not making money from that, Frank. That's not.
The only robotic part is when you do the robot after with all the cum.
Yeah, and all the cum comes out. yeah. It's like oiled up. Yeah.
that part's crazy, dude. It just spews everywhere.
Subscribe to Grant's OnlyFans.
Well, no, see, that's not for sale.
produces,
That's
by
not,
the
I'm
way.
not a
Yeah, I
sex
do.
worker.
I
I'm a
edit and
sex
produce.
enjoyer.
Yeah,
I like
he
to-
does enjoy it.
Can we play the rest of the video?
Yeah,
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
see the rest. Yeah.
No, I've done 100, you know. But yeah, I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah, and obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel
What?
How dare she only give us 2 minutes?
People
Can
who
you pause
support
it?
you, it's kind of hard
Can you
to
pause it?
let them down.
Grant?
Yeah, positive.
Oh yeah,
it's up to
sorry.
you,
It's
right?
just-
Like when
she
you-
was
yeah.
getting into
Yeah.
some other wild shit about how
Yeah,
when
we
people
can pause
support
though.
you, it's hard to let them down. Like,
You imagine being the guy that's like got the timer out and it's like, you better not stop a second before.
Wait, so they didn't have to orgasm?
I don't think
It
so.
was just like 101
that would
guys
be
of
What do you mean
sex.
they had to? Well, I mean,
Well, no,
for
I thought
the-
it was like to break a world record.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's
it's
what the
just
1,000 guy thing is, though, to break a record.
Yeah,
But
I
is
think
it
that's
like
the
just
most.
having sex, or it's not even orgasm? It's
Yeah.
just like 1,000 dudes in me in 24 hours.
Imagine if she got it on that. Like, remember when Guinness Book of World Records had a TV show where they would break the records like on TV?
Yeah.
The-
See, we got to segue into it next, dude. Now that we're talking about
and like
Guinness
there's just a
World
crowd.
Records, bro.
There's 1, 2.
Can she do it? Yeah, it's like the hot dog festival. Well, the real hot dog festival, folks. Am I right?
Do you think they were all like sitting around watching her, f- other guys, like waiting for their turn in line?
I mean, yeah, I
Like,
think
it was
that's
like a
They
kinda-
were probably just
Bukkake
hanging
style?
out and talking,
Yeah.
talking. They were like, "You think the Vikings got a chance to get?" Or actually, they're in England, so I said, "You think Tottenham's gonna bounce back, bruv?
Yeah, bro.
You think Tottenham's got a chance against Arsenal this week?"
Wait, but this was at an Airbnb?
Yeah, so the story is really that so she did this at an Airbnb, and the people who
Wait, is it on
rented
our
it.
full screen now?
Yeah, we should be on our full screen because we can't do shit.
Oh, just shift. Yeah, that's how you got the
Doing
button.
it the old school way.
Why, dude? You wasting time, dude. Come on.
Wasting
Well, we're probably
precious-
gonna cut this out, so it's time for me to.
But yeah, so it was the article was about how the Airbnb owner like gave her a good review after. She was like, "Oh, that was a great guest. She followed all the rules of the house. Nothing was messed up. I'd do this again, you know." And then she didn't realize that her house was being used as like a f***ing orgy, you know.
That's really funny. I hope
And now
knows.
she's mad, I think.
And that's the Airbnb.
I wouldn't care.
Is that the Airbnb guest? This
Like,
lady right
No,
here?
I don't think.
Not like I live here.
She just said she expressed surprise at the revelations.
Oh, surprise!
We've been made aware of this now. Unfortunately, we did not know anything about what she had done in the flat, and there was no sign of anything in the flat when she left.
Ew,
There
dude,
was-
think
You
about that
can't be
bed.
mad. Like,
But
you
think
can't
about
really
what
be
that
mad.
bed's gonna look like
There's
under
the-
a black light.
There's the other girl on Twitter that's she I think did 300 and then somebody quote tweeted that and they were like, yeah, Lily Phillips is a fake demon. They were like, she does this for the love of the game. Lily Phillips is just doing it for money. Look at her crying after.
That's so funny, dude.
So yeah, the host who initially described Phillips as a lovely guest to host in the Airbnb review noted that she appeared to follow all the house rules during her stay.
Look, technically the house rules said no having sex with 99 guys. 100 fair game.
Well, Airbnb do have a limit on how many guests. Maybe she followed the limit. Like one guy would drive in, the other one would leave. You know, it was like a system. To always stay in line with the Airbnb rules.
Well, I mean, if you're an Airbnb host, I mean, you just kind of have to take. I mean, it's not even really an L. It's just like, oh, well, I guess that happened. You know?
You should probably hire people to clean it up and everything.
There's
one of
probably
them
worse
dies,
things
though,
that
dude?
have happened in Airbnb.
Yeah, murders and stuff.
haunting?
Well, not even that. Like, there's probably like people shitting on themselves. You know, like there's a lot of weird sex out there, Frank, that doesn't have to involve like dozens of people.
You think that there's weirder sex than 101 guys?
Yeah, 100.
I think if you involve shit, dude, I think
103 guys.
I think if you're shitting on people, I think that's like,
You think that's weirder than fucking 101 guys?
dude.
I thought it was just
I don't know.
100. Why are you adding this one guy?
I thought it was.
It's
Wait,
because
go
he
back.
was there.
101. It
Yeah,
was
it's 101
because
guys.
Elias was there and he was.
I was the last guy. I wanted to go last.
He was-
'cause,
he
you
was
know,
like, I'm
I
a secret.
actually care about Lily and the work that she
Do you
does.
think that was like a spot somebody reserved was last?
Probably her boyfriend.
Somebody,
Her
I saw a
boyfriend.
tweet that was like, our fantasy football punishment is you have to go last.
Oh my god.
That's funny, dude.
Wait, on like a train?
What's her name? Lily Rose Depp?
Lizzie what?
Lizzie Rose. I think Lily Rose Depp is what's her face's daughter. Johnny Depp's daughter. That's
We're
her
like
name?
Lily Phillips, folks. We're like
Yeah,
Lily
Lily Phillips.
Phillips.
Full hips.
What?
Lily full hips.
But that
'Cause
is
her
basically a
because her
post-game
hips
interview.
are full of cum.
She did a post game interview, dude. That's what that is.
That's true, dude. But
And
she was crying.
Yeah, talking about the emotions of the game.
You
Well,
know,
I guess
I did
she
the best I
did it.
possibly could today.
She did it, so technically she won.
She
So,
did
yeah,
win.
it makes sense they interviewed her, not the losing team.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Would the losers be the guys who didn't not?
Yeah, probably.
Did she film it? Can you watch this?
Yeah, I think she filmed
Wait,
it.
can you look this up? Can you
I
buy?
think she filmed it. Something's telling me.
OnlyFans girl has
Can we
sex
look
with
this
100
up?
guys.
Can we-
Elias
can
like,
we
what
see
is
it?
your
If
I mean,
she did?
we'd have to we'd have to go on her OnlyFans, Elias. She
Bro,
did this.
You
She
act like
did this.
Googling, can I buy Lily, whatever the fuck her name is a 101 guy sex tape is
To
hard.
what?
I mean,
Do a
I think
reaction?
I think
What
Yes,
it's
I
pretty
wanna
easy
know.
to find. I think you just have to subscribe.
I wanna
to her
see what it
OnlyFans
looks like. We pull
every
it
other
up.
OnlyFans model that's ever existed.
I'm saying we pull it up and we just watch all the way through it. All
See,
101 guys.
This isn't what I
right
wanted
now.
this podcast to
Okay,
turn
fine.
into.
That's what
all
we
right?
wanna edit that out?
We'll flip
You
the
wanna
TV
take-
and we'll just watch it and then I'll speed ramp it.
Oh,
so
we
it's like
comment
it's,
on it?
No. It's gonna be like
We do a live commentary and post it.
it's probably like 20 hours long. I'll turn it to 30 seconds, but we watch it all the way through.
It's
It's
just
like,
like
a.
one stroke from every guy. That'd be kind of sick.
It'd be crazy, dude. If it's like really fast and us just attentively watching it, we could break the world record for most of that film watched. We could be the only people to have ever completed it.
We're definitely not. People timestamp that shit. They go back. Trust me. This.
And then what is this, dude?
Oh yeah. So this is in 1986. So I found this on Reddit. It's from r/interesting to read because it's about a book called like The White Messiah, and it's about this lady. Like her last name is Hoffman, and her boyfriend Marco made a trip to Kenya where she met a Samburu warrior. And instantly found
Wait, no,
him
what
and
is his name, dude?
Yeah, we're not doing
No,
that,
you
all
can't
right?
just skip. That's racist, bro.
You try it.
Lekeg. Okay, so it's Lekegtinga Lepar Mohiriho.
So you did
Morito.
the Mexican thing to his name.
I didn't choose.
See, that
the
was
story,
good,
by the
dude.
way.
You,
I wanna
yeah,
put that
yeah.
out
You
there.
have to
Rijo.
say the name, dude.
That's
Okay,
not
you try
African.
saying it now, dude.
It's probably Latinga Lapar Murijo.
See,
Lapar
pretty good, dude.
Yeah, Latinga
This
Lapar
guy,
Murijo.
dude, refuses to say black names.
It doesn't matter. It's just supposed
Refuses
to piss
to say
Frank off, so it
African
doesn't
names.
matter. All right.
I'm fine. I'm
and
fine.
instantly found him irresistible. She left Marco, went back to Switzerland to sell her possessions, and in 1987 returned to Kenya, determined to find him.
Okay, he's a very, very handsome man, though. If like he literally looks like a model in his fucking African garb. Not gonna lie, and he has nice teeth. Can you believe that? They have toothpaste in this village.
Is that?
Unbelievable.
Okay. It's the lady out there. But
I
no,
want you to get this message.
So she did find him
off my screen.
She did find him. We're got to leave it up for the people, Frank. They got to get a good idea what this is. You know, it's not just think of yourself in this situation.
So she found him.
So she found him. She and it took her months, dude. Like she went back and like had to dig. She literally saw him on the side of the road and was smitten. Went back to Switzerland, came back and was trying to find him.
Wait, it was on the side of the road that she saw him?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, I thought she like met this man somewhere.
No.
So it's like love at first sight.
Didn't
and this,
say a single fucking word.
This guy was just hella down.
Oh yeah, totally.
He was just waiting for his white savioress to come along.
And that's kind of why I wanted to bring this up is that white saviors are very, very real, and they do a lot to help people of who have less fortunate circumstances. We'll say.
What did she do for this man?
Well, she sucked his dick a bunch.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's probably the first white woman he's ever been with.
Yeah, we know that. They have a kid. Yeah, they have a child.
Oh, what's their child?
Well,
look
that's
like?
not how you have a kid, actually. So
you have to have oral sex before you can have.
That's true.
Vaginal sex.
That's part of
Is that a law in Kenya?
No, that's the Samburu warrior way.
Yeah, they pass a law in Kenya. If you do not give me head fast, you are not allowed to have my child.
It's Samburu specific, dude. I know a lot about this tribe.
But what ends up happening? So she goes there. She gets malaria like every 3 months, and she ends up making like a successful business in the village. Like helps them out, gets them goods, things they could never get before.
What was the business?
It was just like a small goods shop, like groceries, like a grocery store. And
imported goods. She gentrified Africa.
I don't know if she gentrified it, but it's nice.
I mean, look, is it more or less gentrified after a white person moves there?
It's already been gentrified. Like once a white person moves there, like the beginning.
It started.
Of
It's 0.0000001% gentrified.
Yeah, literally. But so then, what'd she do with the goods shop? She made them rich, and now this rich village took over this.
Yeah, she made a bit of money, and then they had to move because of some shit with him. And
what was the shit? He was like hitting her?
I don't know, but he kept trying to have more wives.
Why do you think he would be hitting her?
He kept trying to have
Because I know about the Samburu warrior way, Frank.
They make
their wives give you head first, and then they try to marry other wives, and they say, you do not do this.
They are very peaceful people, and the name is ironic.
Actually, she did get her.
They're African irony bros.
It turns out she was hoarding the village's supply of watermelon and chicken, so she did get her ass beat that day. But beyond that,
they're African. What do you mean?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Huh?
Where do you think watermelon
That's in the story, Frank. This isn't coming from me.
Is this real?
She wrote about it. I mean, you'd have to.
I feel like he's being racist right now, dude.
Really. Yeah. No. This is the story. I mean,
it looks like she was hoarding something.
Looks like she was hoarding something. But yeah, so she ends. So, dude, I mean, if you're Marco, I'd probably.
Yeah, that would suck, dude.
That would be fucking horrible.
Imagine if your wife is like, I saw someone way hotter than you. I'm gonna leave you and sell all of our shit and marry him.
Yeah, it's like she didn't even get to know him.
Is he paying child support? Are there children in Africa?
That is interesting. How does that work across like continents?
Do you? I don't know, because they don't like light skins or albinos, but I'd imagine they don't like light skins.
Well, I thought they just thought albinos were magical, and that
I don't know if they would.
Yeah, that's what they eat them.
I don't know if they would identify a light skinned child as a black person in Africa. I don't know. We have to see about that.
Maybe in Kenya in the Samburu warrior way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Dude, damn. Well, she got what she deserved. I feel like God got her back.
Well,
when he wanted to have other wives, he's like, you know how you found me irresistible? That is what I find other women in this village.
I guess Kenya wasn't a part of like apartheid.
Was it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's in South Africa. Like,
I don't know where Kenya is. Not gonna lie.
Region. I feel like it's in the middle.
I don't know, like geography in general.
If you're asking if Kenya is in South Africa, if Kenya's a city in South Africa.
Oh, because South Africa is like its own thing. Its own country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a country.
It's a country. South Africa is a country.
But is Kenya in South Africa?
No.
What is Kenya? Kenya is also a region? I don't know geography, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend.
I know Kenya's a country. South Africa is a country.
I just want to again point out this is the guy who makes us fact check anything.
This is why I make y'all fact check, because I don't know. I also fact check myself. I'm telling y'all right now that
fact check. Is Kenya in Africa? Is Kenya in South Africa?
I'm willing to admit that I don't know things. You're not willing. You'd rather be wrong than admit you don't know something.
Yeah.
God damn it, Frank. It's okay. It's okay.
Also, I don't say things I don't know. I'll just say
You've said a lot of things
What?
you don't know.
Like what?
Let's go. We could go back through the podcast and find so many moments where you
Like
were wrong.
what? No.
That's yes.
No.
When we've had a bunch of different debates on a bunch of
I've
different
been
topics.
vindicated, actually.
Not for all of them.
Yes, I have.
No, you've not.
Yes, I have.
No, you've not.
Yes, I have.
Literally.
Prove it.
I could pull it up.
I could just say that to you.
Yeah, literally. This is a
Prove it.
stupid argument.
I didn't try to
You're
prove
the
anything.
least fact-checking person
I
in the
didn't
world,
try to
dude.
prove anything.
Jesus Christ.
I don't need to fact check because I know it already. And if I don't know it, I'll just say
you
I
don't. No, you don't. You don't do that.
But yeah, so it ended up they got divorced.
right.
She
Kenya's in
went to
South
America, made a best-selling book, and he's still in Africa.
What's her book called?
It's called The White Messiah because that's what the tribe was called. It was called the Messiah.
And so she just went there to try to turn a profit after she left her. What a horrible woman.
I mean, yeah, if you
What a
kind of
bad
look at the
lady.
story and it's like totality, maybe she was just doing it for the story. But damn, dude, that's pretty. She had to get malaria a lot.
She had to do a lot of things a lot, dude.
So
This sounds like this sounds just like a very selfish lady went to Africa. You know, she tried to take advantage of a black man, got mad that he was living life the way his tribe wanted
pretty
him to
much,
live
yeah.
his life.
She was pissed about the polyamory stuff.
Yeah, and then she went back to London to live her miserable life away, making millions of dollars off of this black
I
man.
think she actually went back to the States.
Went there to
Oh, she's American?
No, she's European, but she went to. Sorry, not back. She went to the States.
Okay, so then she moved to America to sell her shitty novel to a bunch of rancid
it's-
white women in the middle class suburbs.
Yeah, I guess this was like proto Twilight.
Fucked up, dude.
Mm.
It's hard being your kind, dude.
It is, dude. You know,
Like dating a white woman is very difficult. Because
Dating
then
a
they're gonna
white-
pull some shit like this on you.
a white woman.
She's gonna go to some fucking outside state, dude, and she's gonna find some man who she finds irresistible and leave you
Grant,
behind.
what would you do if your girlfriend traveled to Japan and found you?
I mean,
Yeah, she just left
that
you,
would be
dude.
kind of even more, honestly, a bit rougher.
And then
it's like
that
she's-
translates to Grant Hildreth. I hate that guy. He's so-
She saw like what he
He's
was
so
saying
good.
to some chat bot at an internet cafe, like
Yeah.
over the time. He's like, "Oh my god, this man! He's clearly so emotionally like."
I would like to do like a show about that. And he's like, "Who could have and then it just translates across the bottom of the screen. It's like, Grant Hildreth is a bitch. I'm so glad I left him. Dude, it would be, imagine
But she speaks like a Japanese samurai now.
your girlfriend flies in and you find a book in her backpack about how to learn Japanese.
You find pictures of like this quiet man
Japanese.
who's like sitting near her, but not like too close to her, so you don't really know if it's her boyfriend or not.
Yeah, and then I beat the shit out of him,
No, dude, he knows a
then
bunch of ancient
He's gonna
Japanese
fuck
fighting
you up,
styles,
dude.
and then he
bro.
kills himself in the suicide forest.
You would
and I
end up
film
doing,
it.
dude. You would go to Japan and seppuku yourself.
Seppuku.
Yeah, and you would film it and send it to her, and that's like the sad ending of your movie. That's like your autobiography, dude. That's sad.
The last
This
white
after you made it,
samurai.
the last, it's like the white messiah,
The white, yeah.
The white
the white-
samurai.
the white,
yeah, the
savior
white
of
samurai.
Japan.
Isn't that? Oh, I guess it's the last samurai with.
But all right,
Tom
but yeah,
Cruise.
that's I guess run its course.
That was pretty funny, dude. That was good.
We could go to
I wanna
topics
go-
you talk about. I've got a couple other things, but
Okay, do we want to save Guinness Book of World Records for the finale, or do we want to hop onto that? Because I got some beef to pick, but we could wait.
I'm sure you do
you
have
got
some
some
beef
fucking-
to pick.
I have some
So
beef
with-
to pick,
with
yeah,
the-
sadly. I don't think I put the video.
I
up
think
there, but
what
there's
you
a lot of
meant,
videos
Elias,
that
is
have
you
been
have
talking
some,
trash about Guinness.
Some oranges to pick is what you meant.
Huh?
Is,
okay.
Are we
so
doing Guinness?
Yeah, we'll do Guinness.
Guinness.
Fastest- so-
All right, so this first one, I just wanted to point out, like, there's been a lot of videos talking shit about Guinness lately. Have y'all seen those? They've been popping up. They've been saying that it's like that people only break like the worst world records ever. So I wanted to show the most dangerous ones. Remember that where Guinness came from and how it spawned from people living life on the edge. Daredevils willing to take a risk. So this one is the longest truck jump in the world.
All right.
Yeah, I thought this one was pretty amazing.
Shift plus.
Yeah. This one's I think it might hit a bone with you, Grant. Yeah, since what we were just talking about with your girlfriend. Oh, did it switch?
No, I think it's
Grant,
yeah,
don't you hold the record for most guys sucked in an hour?
Most guys sucked an hour. No, actually, most guys sucked in 5 minutes, Frank. So-
Most hickeys
Some
gotten by
fucking
cute
respect.
guys. Grant Hildreth.
And the guy who's done it all an hour. He's crazy.
Are you ready?
Yep.
So this one's I started from basic. We could just watch like 30 seconds of this one, but it's like most basic, and they'll slowly increase. You know.
All right.
But I just thought this one was sick, dude. Look at this. Where's this? Hell yeah, dude.
All right. Oh shit. Damn, they even threw the extra
You wanna pause it
spectacle
real
in
quick?
of the...
See, no, yeah. So I titled this "Fastest Time Chinese Dude Getting to Work" because that's probably how I practice to this. You know, they have those insane work schedules in China.
Yeah.
No,
Like the male drivers, he's like taking ramps. He's like, "How can I take an hour off my delivery route?
Do the voice.
How can I take an hour?
That's the wrong. Hold on,
How do I take an hour off my delivery route?
Better. Just Japanese at first.
Yeah, that's dude.
I'm back to recolonize China.
If watch it be a
You
Japanese
are now
guy.
under the imperial rule of Japan.
Is he sponsored by Hot Wheels?
agreed with the work schedule in China.
No,
Yeah,
I
I just love how
Japan's-
dramatic it is. And they have all their little work trucks.
I mean, he could have died. He could have died if he f***ed that up. He could have died. He could have killed one of those dudes in the trucks too. So I mean,
It's
as
just the
ridiculous
silliest-
as it looks.
Yeah, it's the silliest.
This is how they
looking
started
jump.
coronavirus, I think.
It's him driving into the Wuhan lab.
Yeah, he crashed in the Wuhan lab shortly after this and got infected with
And Donald Trump's at the gate, like, stop that guy! Stop that guy! And Nancy Pelosi like hits the button to let him in.
Yeah, she opens the gates.
You bitch!
No.
And you see her stock account just fuck around.
What's the guy, the dude that worked for the fucking drug administration?
Fauci.
Yeah, Fauci's in there with his hands letting him in. He's like, yes, yeah. That's the gate opens up.
He's the driver.
That's right, folks.
It's old.
The anti-vax podcast. I will never get vaccinated.
Yeah, I never.
I had them take the rest of my vaccines out, and I briefly got polio, but it's worth it. I don't like vaccines, dog.
I just want to say, after watching this, now you know how dangerous the Chinese can be. Okay.
The Chinese vaccines. We're not a racist podcast, but we
Yeah,
are
sorry. The
anti-vax.
the
We're not
Chinese were
racist against
delivering
Chinese
vaccines.
people. We're racist
Yeah,
against
I'm not.
everybody else but China. This is a pro CCP,
Oh, yeah.
pro
Yeah,
Chinese
yeah.
people podcast. We are racist to every other race of people, though.
Yeah. Besides the CCP.
Besides,
All right. So this is
there's
another one. All right, so I got don't look at the name of the next one because the next one is a part 2 to this one. Okay, so this is fastest guy running on fire. Wait, this one doesn't have the video.
Grant
All right, so this
Hildreth
was a French guy who
from
ran
Minnesota.
who's the Human Torch record distance. Okay, but you know this one. Oh yeah, you got to switch it over. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so again, French guy who broke the world record for a distance. I think it was like 873 meters, which I have no idea what that translates to into feet. But yeah,
893 feet. There's a conversion.
oh, the meters.
Yep, 893 feet.
Also, meters
Oh, damn,
pretty close
okay.
to yards.
Yeah, I
So
have no
about the
idea how to
length
do
of a
fucking-
football field.
So yeah, this dude was running around. I thought that was kind of cool. But what's even cooler is if you click on the follow-up video, right?
Field.
100 yards? No.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how long it is.
Shut
It's
up.
not even.
Shut up.
That's
Oh,
not,
there
Shut
it
up.
is, dude.
100 yards is
That was about
300
three
feet.
football fields.
Wait, keep
That
going
was
down?
Football fields.
Well, 120.
Boom, bro. We almost missed this beautiful video. All right.
All right. Ready?
Yeah, hit that shit.
It's hilarious where they're down there.
God. Honestly, not that impressive. Like, I mean, it's cool. I guess, like, good for him, but fuck.
See, I thought it was kind of lame, right? It's
Yeah.
not the coolest one. So now go on the second video after this one.
So, like, is
Right.
it farther down? Or?
No. Go on back on the list.
Okay, so.
So guy running on fire, kind of cool. Not that cool. He's just on fire. But what about a guy getting dragged by a horse while getting lit on fire?
That's you're definitely up in the stakes here.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, I still don't think it's gonna like look cool.
Whoa, dude, it's gonna look sick, dude. This is the coolest looking thing ever, bro.
Here we go. It's pulled up, right? Yep, here we are.
I just want to say you're wrong, dude. This is gonna be insane. Look.
Okay, yeah. See, this is even lamer, Elias. There's not even any music. This looks like a kink, if anything. think this dude's getting off from that.
There's just a trail of nut. You know?
Yeah, it's also. I just think it looks kind of silly.
Horrible camera angle. For
Yeah,
this
both
too.
of them look very silly. You know, these are very silly world records. All of the Guinness World Records, they don't look as cool as you think they'd look. You know.
I didn't think they looked cool. That's never something.
Well, you know, when I was a kid and I used to read about them, I used to think they were awesome.
I never read about the Guinness World Records. I was too busy.
Never do.
I kind
You're
of
too
did
busy
used to think
sucking
they were
dick.
Cool
like.
and playing sports and.
All right, but this next. Okay, all right. So these were pretty lame. The next one, it's a guy catching spears. This one's sick, guys. You guys ready for 1 minute? This one's actually really cool.
Above
Is that gonna
water.
work?
Yeah, above. So we're upping the danger level here. You know, this guy's about to catch spears for 1 minute. Most spears caught.
Damn, dude, magicians are really down bad.
All right, wasn't that sick, guys?
No, that's the thing. Now, all these things should be
No,
cool,
there's
like a surface level reading of them, but they're actually all lame as fuck.
I do think it's cool that he has this sort of otherworldly reaction time and coordination ability. But the funny thing about this is, if he was 6'3" and 220 pounds, he would be making $100 million playing quarterback. But instead, because he's a midget, he has to catch spears for the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, he looks otherworldly, dude. He looks
No,
like
I'm saying
little-
to be the world record holder of catching, you have to have an extreme level of coordination that would translate athletically to like being a good shooter in basketball or being extremely accurate throwing a football.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like he just looks like a magical creature that's trying to pretend to be human in a movie.
Yeah, he looks. I wonder if being short gives you an advantage at this.
Well, technically, we don't even know how hard this is because I don't think
Doesn't look
many
super
people are
difficult,
trying to do
dude.
it. You know,
It
I
looks
mean,
like it's
even
going
doing
like
it in the
15
first
feet.
place, you know,
I think just the fear
if
of
he's
it.
the best in the world at this.
Yeah.
There's somebody doing it, I guess.
I guess.
Even like I feel like the fact
Like
that
there's
he's-
people covering this.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I think the thing with Guinness World Records, like where he gets a lot of shit, is people just make up stuff to do like this. You know.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too when I was watching through these. I'm like the guy getting dragged by a horse while on fire.
Yeah, it's like I
Yeah.
guess
That one I can see more because there were people outside watching it. It requires a bunch of people to do it with
Yeah.
you. It feels more legitimate to me.
It just looks like so like not. Well, there was one where a bunch of people were driving through fire, but I thought it looked too cool. So you know.
Oh, so this
But-
was you weren't trying to show us cool shit. You were trying to show
these
us
are
like the
sick.
most.
No. They get more dangerous and crazy.
Yeah, don't show us Ghost Rider.
Yeah, the next one's gonna be insane.
All right,
Okay, so the next one is rattlesnakes in his mouth. Most rattlesnakes in someone's mouth.
because you do keep introducing every single one of these with it's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
And
this
then-
one's pretty crazy though.
And then like it's like your misdirection, and then like the reveal is just kidding. It sucks. Like yeah.
this one's cool.
All right.
This one's gonna be awesome,
This one's
guys.
gonna be awesome. All right.
This is honestly the cool. No, the next one is actually the coolest one, but this one's pretty cool. You know.
All right, we got it up. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, you could just skip to that part where like all the people go to in the video. So like yeah. A little deeper in, you know, they're still getting them in his mouth.
Oh,
No,
shit.
go back a little bit. Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
shit.
whoa. Here we go, baby.
Look at this asshole.
This is Grant's uncle.
I'm pretty.
Uncle Buck.
This sort of looks like a Mexican event. I don't know what you're talking about.
This looks like the whitest guy ever, dude.
What are these snakes? These snakes aren't getting
I don't think there's a single Mexican in that crowd.
So
dude.
that
That's
was
like
awesome.
a whole white crowd.
Elias, you got me. You said that was gonna be cool, but it fucking
That one
sucked.
was pretty cool, dude.
That was.
That
I
was
mean,
kind of cool.
It was kind of cool.
You just
sure.
missed the fucking reveal right away, so it wasn't as cool when we saw it.
You know what we
think
should
about it.
react
There's a bunch
to?
of rattlesnakes.
You know what we should react to? You talked about how about we react to clips of the whatever podcast?
Yeah, that would be sick, dude. Whatever podcast. Okay, this next one is gonna be
Kill me
sick.
with a fucking
No
knife,
way, dude.
Elias.
Are you
Kill me with a
serious?
Can we
Fucking
watch the
nice.
whatever podcast? Oh, you did.
Wait. Okay, this one for real is gonna be the best one. Okay, I saved the best for last.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying, dude. This one's actually great. See, this one's gonna be as insane as you think it is.
All right. Oh shit! I gotta make sure you got it. Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, but yeah, those are the. I just thought, I just wanted to show that, even though these might not be the craziest things in the world, they still hold some level of value and entertainment for the world. Like this one's hilarious.
If I was a sneaky little prankster, I would make those nails sharper overnight and be like,
just watch a man get impaled in front of a live audience.
Kill that guy.
All right.
That's what you get for being that stupid.
Dude, the space cowboy, you're gonna kill him, dude?
I did.
Yeah, he
like
wants
that.
to make a name for himself by laying on a bed of nails, and yeah.
I mean, see, the thing was, that wasn't badass. That was just funny because it's like you're watching a man put himself through stupid amounts of pain.
Oh, I'm
for
sorry, Grant. Is
very
this the
little.
Badass podcast or the Truth Exposers podcast?
I suppose.
Is that not
that
true?
was. I thought that
can't
was
be
pretty
partial.
badass, dude.
Well, the truth
The whole
is,
time watching that, I was laughing with excitement.
is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You were hysterically laughing.
That one's. But yeah, I just wanted. Yeah, Guinness World Records. They're pretty sick, dude. Weren't those awesome? You guys have fun? You guys enjoy those? Those are the 5 of the best Guinness of all time that I could find, by the way. I just want you to know that I looked through over 50 clips with using AI to try to find the most interesting ones, and those are the ones I could find.
Well, I think like Guinness is
Just so
more
y'all
You
know.
don't have
like
to use
about the
AI
freak
for
show
everything.
aspect.
Anytime Elias tells us something, he's like, I used AI to decide where I should go for dinner.
Yeah. I use AI for everything.
yeah.
Basically for everything.
Where did you see?
I used to use Yelp, but then I realized it's just a bunch of people getting mad at everyone, so I stopped. It was a very sad moment in my life.
I used AI to decide which TV show I should watch tonight.
Yeah, if you train it to understand you well enough, it could probably figure it out.
This guy wants to be
Get
a
you to a
cyborg.
T, dude.
This guy wants to
100%,
be a
bro.
cyborg.
As soon as I
So
could turn
bad.
to a cyborg, I'm gonna do it.
I used
I'm
AI
gonna go
to
full
trick my
cyborg.
girlfriend
Little
into
because
anal
of your,
sex.
Because my penis doesn't work correctly, so I'm trying to be better. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, is that how's that going?
What, my ED? Every day it's a constant. I think I'm getting better. I think stopping porn really helps. I feel like that. Like anytime I stop porn, the ED like just goes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it's mainly psychological and porn induced, and then yeah.
Cool. This is a no fat podcast, by the way.
No fat. Dude. You can
The
still
no
fat,
cap,
but you just have to
no
not
cap,
watch porn.
No fat.
You just
know
have to
what I'm
fap
talking
to your imagination.
You know
Or
what I'm
Reddit.
talking
Or Reddit? No, don't
That's
use
not
Reddit.
porn. That's not porn.
Reddit has crazy porn.
That's just
Reddit's like super. It's like
You're about to make
50
a
images
relapse,
of porn,
man.
dude. Yeah.
You are
I'm like,
about to make
bro,
a
Reddit. I'm like specific niche specific porn, and you get like 1,000 of them.
But like scrolling OnlyFans girls like Twitter accounts, that's not porn.
Yeah, it's not. No,
That's not porn.
no.
Okay.
You could do that.
Okay.
You could use your Instagram to like sneak a hot peek of some OF models and just go on their account, but
Did I
only for
talk
10
about how
minutes
I
or
had to
whatever.
like hot guys to get women off my Instagram Explore page so my girlfriend wouldn't get mad.
Why didn't you just
You started liking gay
Why don't you
guys?
just hold
Hot
on to the
guys.
video and then
guys.
put not interested, and then it'll
I
remove
did
it.
that for a couple. It keeps popping up.
I mean, you
girls.
don't think that's gonna send her a different signal? You don't think
Yeah.
That's a
it's-
signal I'd much rather send.
Really?
I've
Why?
already planted the seeds for that.
Oh.
Anytime like Michael B. Jordan's on, I'm like, that's a hot guy.
So when you eventually
what's-
come out, when you
I mean,
become
that's a
famous,
question for the fellows out there. Do you think it's better for your girl to think you're gay or cheating?
well, I am gay,
Yeah.
so my girlfriend knows I'm gay.
Yeah, but do you think it'd be worse if she thought you were cheating?
100. What the?
Remember that video I showed you where it was,
Some
Well-
girls do not like dating guys though that are both ways.
Yeah,
What were you saying?
yeah.
there
Sorry.
was the video that was like, would you rather find out your man is gay or cheating? And they were all like,
What the fuck?
cheating. I can't be dating no gay.
I wonder what kind of women those were.
Do you remember when you said that those videos were a psyop a long time ago? I think you
Yeah,
might be
I
right.
do.
Yeah,
I
because
do.
it does make black people look very
It's a
homophobic.
psyop by people, I won't say who, Grant, to make us look regressive. When in fact, any small bit of that is due to the economic position.
It's a class thing.
It is
Yeah,
a
that's the
class
reason
thing.
my people are ignorant too. It's a class thing. I
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
with you, Frank. Yeah.
Yeah, my people aren't because we're always dancing and fiestaing and partying. We don't have time to worry about stuff like that.
Yeah, you guys aren't homophobic at all?
No, Mexican people don't even know what that is. No.
Well, you did just elect a woman, a
Yeah,
socialist woman. That's
we did it. Well, Mexico's very socialist. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, super socialist.
I thought like Mexico, like I guess maybe I'm just thinking of Cubans.
No, yeah, Mexico. No, yeah.
Cubans hate socialism. They in America,
They're
the American ones do.
dictatorship.
The ones that had their
Still.
slaves taken away by Fidel Castro, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, yeah.
American,
Castro's son
Republican.
still reigns over.
Was there a bunch of slaves in Cuba? Is that what?
Yeah, there was. I mean, the Cuban Revolution was essentially like a slave revolt. Yeah.
It was, but then they ended up being evil.
Was it like were they enslaved
Oh,
other
tribal.
Cubans or were they?
You think
enslaving,
You think Cuba's good right now? You think the
Black
fact that they don't feed their
people,
citizens is good? Why does every single person
I
that
don't wanna-
leaves there?
I don't want to have a political argument, but to say my piece and it'd be done with, I think
Yeah,
shutting them out of the world economy has more to do with anything. But
I think there's a lot of factors.
Yeah, that's why
but
my
we'll talk
uncle
about it
can
later.
call himself a smuggler for being an asshole about cigars in Cuba.
Oh, yeah.
probably, that is something a dad or grandpa or uncle would do.
Yeah, for real. No, they do. They're just like, yeah, look what he snuck across the border.
Do you think they even check for it on the plane? Do they care that much?
I don't think they give a shit, dude. I think they probably want them to bring shit back because then it's like, yeah, more of you assholes will come and get it. You know, it's probably
Yeah. They're 1970s imports.
forced. What else does Cuba have any? Apparently, there's this
A lot of
lung
poor
cancer.
people.
There's like
Yeah,
I
the
read
shot.
there's like a lung cancer shot. They can just cure fucking lung cancer. And
Yeah, because their
America
healthcare is
won't.
better than ours. But you know.
I think most places. They don't. It's not as regulated.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all that red tape.
Ours
why I'm
is,
a
now we're
libertarian.
actually getting into truth exposer territory, bro. Talking about regulations of things in Cuba. What are we doing, dude? We got to step
Yeah,
back
bro.
away from this.
Yeah, we do. We need to talk about.
What's your next article over here? Let's talk about real stuff now.
Oh, well, yeah, we could go on a Reddit.
Yeah, what is this Reddit?
Traumatize r/traumatize them back.
Oh, okay.
r/traumatize.
I found the guy who.
Oh no, dude.
See, dude,
Tables turn.
You'd think it'd be like that, but it's like literally like it's basically just a bunch of
Having-
stories that should end in and everyone clapped.
Having that happen, but then being
Oh.
like, then literally pulling out an Uno reverse card. He's like, what? You grab the gun. You fucking bang. You're like,
But it's like every story's like, this person said this mean thing to me, so I said this. And it's like the vibe of
Yeah.
every single one. So we could literally just
Let's see
scroll
Grant's favorite subreddit and all his best posts that he put on here. Let's see.
Okay, let's see what looks interesting. Did you find some that were already good, or are we looking for them together?
We're kind of looking at them together.
An ungrateful house guest.
I really
Weight
should've
loss by
fucking-
him. Maybe we should take that fatso.
What happens when the I can fix him girl meets the rage incarnate in a snake's? I want to know that one.
Oh, this is going to be a schizo rant, but
I wanna hear this
we'll
one, dude.
probably, yeah, this is
I mean, we talked to
schizophrenia
Elliot,
right
so-
here.
All right, you want
yeah.
me to read this, dude, or do you want to read it?
Do you want to try and read it, or how do you? I mean, I'll just read it since it's right here.
Okay.
All right, so let's look into that. I currently have 2 snakes that I love dearly, but previously I had an older corn snake. He was a jerk that had a vendetta against ... anything. I rescued him not knowing his age, but knowing he was stunted growth-wise and meaner than snot.
Are the snakes
God.
people here,
I don't know.
or is she talking about actual
No, he's talking about
snakes?
snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of a corn person, so I don't think it's like some kind of metaphor.
I got a corn person right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty corny.
No, I meant
That's true. We did. Yeah, Mesoamerica, dude. Masa.
All right, so I'll just say while you
it's Wednesday, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, Happy New Year's.
New Year's Day.
Yeah, New Year's Day. Damn, Happy New Year, everyone. Sorry, keep going.
I haven't been racist since
Okay.
last year.
So all to say, while he was a jerk, we had a mutual understanding. I am the rat fairy and provided sustenance, and he would let me clean his tank with a few bites as tip. Some snakes are just like that, and I respect it. He's allowed to not like me, lol.
Also, sorry, real quick, the rat fairy is a gay guy who screws people over. Or
He's
a
like
snitch.
sleazy, yeah.
A snitch. He's like the rat fairy.
Yeah. Yeah. You
so
see.
you want a record deal, huh?
Watch it. That's my job. That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't say that. So
He's just like in front of someone with their girlfriend, and he's like, oh, I fucked Marco yesterday.
It's the rat fairy. Turns out it's Diddy.
Yeah.
It's the
Just
rat
ratting
fairy.
everyone out.
But all right, so
I'm gonna turn to the
I mean,
rat
what do
fairy.
we think? So this lady has a couple of mean snakes. she's clearly delusioning herself, acting like these animals don't want to do anything.
Is this just about snakes, or is there going to be a human involved that gets screwed over here? Or is she just screwing over his? Because I'd rather hear about humans.
I'm seeing about this second paragraph that starts with my husband made friends with a small group from work and invited them over once for dinner.
A small group meaning a bunch of children is what you mean.
Oh, yeah, a small group.
my husband is a teacher. He's a weird goth guy that
no, there were no kids. It was a small group.
Insists on teaching Pride every month.
Thank God it's not me, dude. You said goth guy. I'm not. That's all.
Jeffrey Epstein.
I thought you were talking about me for a little bit.
But,
yeah, and they actually found his name on Epstein's.
You're being a real rat fairy right now, Frank.
All right. So he invited his husband's friends over for dinner. One of them was this younger girl that very much gave the pick-me vibes and was talking big about how all animals just love and understand her. And obviously I was doing something wrong if Lucy was so mean. This didn't happen. That part didn't happen.
Yeah, she was like making it up in her head.
She definitely inferred that because she's like, oh, like that's so weird. I wonder why she's like not nice. And she's like, this bitch thinks this animal hates me because of who I am. Yeah. And
probably on the rag, folks.
Probably on the. So this post.
Also, my first time being misogynist in 2020.
Good job,
Frank.
Frank.
That's a good one too. On the rag, that's pretty classic.
Yeah, that's and 1980s humor for you.
Yeah, it's like kind of a retro year for misogyny.
It is. Yeah, that was good.
Bringing it back. I'm gonna walk around in an Andrew Dice Clay jacket. There's hey, bitch, come over here.
Hey, Toots.
She had a fat cunt. Grabbed her by it. Trumpisms in 2025, 1985. Bring it back.
Bringing it back. Yeah. All right. So she came. So I proved a point by opening his tank, and he shot out like lightning to strike at me while I cleaned his water bowl. She was quiet, and I assumed I had proved my point. Ooh.
Damn.
Fast forward a couple hours, we were all sitting down after eating, just chatting, and the same coworker excused herself without saying much, but I assumed it was for the bathroom. She came running down the stairs, bawling, holding her hand, which had two little crescent moons that barely broke skin. For what it's worth, it usually bleeds the smallest bit, but I cannot stress enough. It's the surprise that gets you. It does not hurt. The sentient spaghetti noodle from hell was an ass, but the teeth are so small it's hardly noticeable. My husband is much more tactful with these things, but he was scolding her while cleaning the bite and was lucky he hadn't done worse.
How did she get bit? She just left out the whole interesting part of the story. See, this is why women shouldn't tell jokes.
It's pretty clear.
That was my first misogynistic joke of 2025.
Yeah.
First time I've been misogynistic all year. As well.
But what happened was she snuck away to go fuck with the snake, and the snake bit her, and now she's all like,
What an idiot, dude.
And now this bitch is like, see, now you've been traumatized too.
I'm on her side.
After you insinuated my snake didn't like it. Yeah. So
dumb slut.
And then we've got a bunch of and this is where and they all clap comes in. It's the comments. Oh. It's the comments. They feed into these delusional people.
And then I told her they only bite whores.
I trained them.
Yeah, to send sluts who are trying to fuck my husband.
I play a little snake song for them. And
this is just fucking insane.
I've had.
Where's Snake Charmers from?
I had sex education.
It's like a Arab, isn't it? Snake Charming.
I think it's Middle East. Yeah, because I think it came from the Orientalist stories. I
think that's
of the
why
Silk
Israel
Road.
got so mad. Is that like they were like, look at all these guys charming snakes. This is cool, you know?
Where? When?
Israel.
Oh, Israel got mad at the Middle East?
Yeah.
I think so. Snakes, yeah. And then they trained them to bite the whores in the city, and all the Israeli women got mad. Yeah. And the women in Israel could join the military. Mm-hmm. So that's why they started bombing Ghazians.
Ghazians?
Yeah, Ghazians.
Oh, I thought the reason Israel was bombing Gaza was because they're all inherently evil.
Not what? You were close, kind of. It's because they're better with snakes. But you almost had it there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That
we can talk
that
about that after the pod.
That's for the Patreon, folks.
Yeah, for the Patreon. One day, once we get 2 episodes. Yeah, New kid in 3rd grade. Why did you go instantly to this one? We're gonna read a
because
3rd
I thought
graders.
This was gonna probably.
We thought you would like it, Elias. We thought you would like it a lot.
No,
you keep projecting your tendencies onto me. It's starting to
says
scare
the guy
me,
that
Frank.
hangs out with children.
This is the second time you see it. You brought it up twice. That's all I'm saying. You know.
It's just
Knowing
like
a thing or
judging.
two about psychology, you're kind of pushing an agenda onto me that you may want me to have
Pushing
for
an agenda.
later.
I'll
You know,
push something for you that you can have for later.
he wants me to be like Epstein's butler, where you
Epstein's
slowly push. You're like, hey, you want to fuck? You like, right?
Is that what Epstein's butler did?
Probably.
Epstein had a butler?
Wait, who did we talk about? That was like, was it the Abercrombie and Finch guy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like there was like someone with them that was like also doing the.
Well, I mean, that was kind of.
And
the
we
whole
were
thing,
talking about
wasn't
like how would they like get each other in on it? Like how would you convince someone else to do it with you?
it? Oh yeah. How
Yeah,
would-
that's what
Yeah,
Frank's
probably
trying to
tell
do
them
to
they
me
would
right
live
now.
forever, drink
Frank's like, hey, you like kids, right, Elias?
I'm pretty sure the tagline is, "Hey, you can have and get away with it over here."
I could,
It's really all they need to say, like, and they're rich people. And they believe it. Yeah.
There's an ad. If you make over $100 million a year, there's an ad on your TV. It's like a sandals resort, and it's like if you want to have and get away with it, Little St. James Island.
That'd be insane. Dude.
When you're here, your family.
When
you're here,
I'm loving it.
we'll make sure your kids won't be here.
Rich people just have a whole different
I'm
TV.
loving kids. Yeah. Is
That's
that
sick,
Modelo
dude.
or Liquid Death?
This is Modelo.
Okay, good. Because I just read today that Liquid Death is bad.
It's like for you?
No, there's a bunch of contaminants in it.
What?
Also, the branding is insane. Like the kind of guy that's like, yeah, I want to drink Liquid Death. It's like, are you 5 years old? in the
People
head?
drink it as people drink seltzers to not drink alcohol.
Yeah, but it's water.
Yeah, but it's the carbonation in it.
It's carbonated.
Yeah, it takes the place of alcohol. Is what it's supposed to do.
I've had one because we went to what was it? We went to something at the mothership, and I was like, "Can I have water?" And they're like, "Liquid Death," which is so. They're like, "Well, everybody at this comedy club is probably a recovering alcoholic, so
Yeah.
you should bring your literally your water to you in a can that looks like alcohol."
It's good. I feel like the flavored version's good, but the rest, it's definitely just really good marketing, and they're stealing a bunch of people's money. That 100.
Yeah,
They're
no,
just
I
so
really
really
love
good
it when
marketing.
Joe Rogan charges me $8 for it at his club. That's my favorite part of drinking Liquid Death.
Dude, you're gonna get fact checked so hard on that.
It would be
Yeah,
really
'cause it's
funny.
actually $9.
So hard. It's $3. Dude. It's the cheapest thing on the
It
menu.
is not $3.
They should
$3.
It
put
is like
arsenic in it
$8.
and make it Liquid Death for real. That would be cool.
They should. That would be sick. And then just like, but it's like 1 in every 100th. So it's like
It's like
random.
the golden ticket.
Yeah. you might be able to if you buy the right one.
I mean, honestly, yeah, they would like that. Can we get to a different one? There?
All right, yeah. What is this one? Yeah, can you read
this
through
one, yeah, it was just some dumb kid shit. This girl was getting. So I mean, this
You gotta
is
read it
kinda
out. Did
fun.
you already read it?
I was reading through it to make sure it was interesting.
Oh, okay, go through it. You want me to read it? You read kind of slow, Grant. You read a little faster.
As someone 18F who has moved thrice in my life through primary education, I got pretty used to being the new kid. Now, kids at a young age have absolutely no filter and would throw any and all kinds of questions, especially at a foreigner, but that's just for a little bit of context. Therefore, learned the English language at a more accelerated rate than normal for the typical age. That obviously he must take on this mission to teach all the classmates the English swears. Yeah, which is kind of hilarious. I mean, I don't know. I
That's what
like
kids
that.
do.
He'd try his best to get others in trouble. His seat was closest to the door, and he would teach swears right before the teacher walks in.
I would imagine the teacher like leaves for recess or something, and or lunch, and then he gets up on the board and he's like, F.
He's just in like all caps on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
While she's away.
Say it with me, class.
Felching. It's like really weird, obscure sex terms he's
like
teaching
weird,
him.
yeah. Gooch.
Yeah, a kid that's
Gooch.
absolutely having some not chill stuff going on with him in his personal life.
Anal sex.
How do you know about that? This is
Yeah.
a kindergarten classroom. How do you know about that?
Uncle Eduardo's 4-inch.
4-inch.
It's just like
Exposing
super
him.
specific. Yeah. It's just like-
Exposing him. Yeah, imagine you get called out for your nephew and you're like, hey, it is not 4 inches. All right. This kid does not know anything about size.
You're
he
in
has no
court.
reference. Your Honor, I will take this, but you will not put down in the record. You like start attacking the stenographer. I have a fucking gun. All right. You take that off right now. Say it's 5.8 at least.
I'll plead guilty, but only if you say the truth about the size, okay? It was at least 5.
And the judge is like, well, I must allow this, but I do declare we're going to have to see some evidence.
I refuse to show it. It's mid-December. It's getting cold outside.
It's like jury of my peers, pull out their dicks. Are they sitting at 5.8?
I see.
This isn't a good place to be hard in. This is a courtroom. How am I supposed to show my full size in here?
How much control? Like, I don't think you, as like a defendant or something, get any control over your jury, right? It's just the lawyers deciding who they want and who they don't.
Well, given
I don't
given
even.
the
I think
nature
it's
of
the
the
attorney,
case, we gonna need
or like that the juror, like the actual like what's it called? The judge.
Is it a defending attorney? I think the defendant does get to pick the jury.
I thought the judge chose it because it was supposed to be a equal trial with no bias.
Oh yeah, I think it's weird.
It's
But
supposed to be random, and it's supposed to be picked upon based on the people who have the closest like or differences and similarities.
both lawyers get a say. Though.
Yeah, both lawyers do get a say because they can be like, no, I don't want this guy in, and the judge will have to take him out.
Yeah, but
I think the judge.
But what I was trying to say was that he would demand that the stenographer give him head because he has to be hard for the picture. That's what I was gonna say.
The stenographer.
I must grant this wish according to the Constitution of the United States that everyone is entitled to a fair trial.
Wait, what if you're on death row and you for your last meal you order dick?
Like from what animal?
Just like
Human?
you know what I'm saying?
Like human dick?
You know, yeah, you're just like I want to get. Like, I want to eat a dick.
This is a question you were thinking about, Grant?
Yeah, I was just thinking about just that. I'm like,
You
so
plan-
just order sex. Like,
Yeah, also in Grant's search history is where to commit serial murder.
where gay sex is the punishment.
Can you have gay sex in jail?
And how buff and hot is the
allowed?
guy? How hot can you get a guy? Like, is there levels? Can I get like an 8 to? Just getting really specific.
But yeah, we don't need to continue with this third grade shit.
Is it bad?
It's not that good. Honestly, this girl seems
okay,
pretty
let's done an
emotionally
hour,
mature.
haven't we?
Call me a liar. I'll make you regret it. See, this is the kind of shit I want.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Because there's no way this.
You got to make it
story
exciting. You want me to read it, dude? I'll make it exciting.
Go ahead, Elias. Make
All
this
right.
exciting.
Oh shit. Okay. Why is there so many cables? Can I unplug this?
What, the power? Yeah, I guess you can plug it.
Okay. If you publicly humiliate me and call me a liar, I'll make you regret it. I'm on mobile, so apologies for any mistakes. Also, apologies for the length. For context, I was about 11. I started getting horrific migraines. The cause never diagnosed, but we're pretty sure it's from fibromyalgia, considering the other symptoms fit and 2 aunts and a cousin have the same thing. In my case, the migraines came on without any hours notice and were absolute hell. I couldn't see, every noise reverberated through my skull, and each episode lasted for a minimum of 16 hours.
Can we just say this? I just want to put this on the pod. People with migraines, most annoying people on planet Earth.
I agree.
Oh God, just the worst people to deal with. And they're always bitch. Everything's a migraine. You know, everything's a fucking migraine.
Like every
Anyway.
minor headache. My mom gets migraines, but she cured it, dude.
But
She pierced
Nigerians don't
herself.
get migraines, so we're good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so in addition, I was out of commission for at least the day after due to lingering pain and weakness. The migraines made me vomit, but episodes were stuck anywhere from 1 to 3 times a week. So the frequency I was being sick weakened my teeth, and I ended up having to replace most of them. Up, not gonna lie. Do you think she was like having like a weird like delusional disorder where she thought the migraines were making her throw up?
I mean, I think if you're in enough pain, you throw up.
She is a woman.
Do
and
you?
They are known to be daffy broads. So
Have you ever thrown up from pain?
no.
Have you?
The worst pain I've ever had was.
Well, don't tell him about the worst pain, Grant.
Oh, the worst pain. Well.
When you had your anal torn by me?
Yeah, well, anal fucking
And
prolapse.
Frank took you next.
No, actually, I had this thing where anytime I like was about to come, I would get a really bad headache, and like at one point it became like a thunderclap headache, which is just like a like weird like just horrible pain. And like I fell to my knees, dude. I fell to my knees. That was the first time I ever fell to my knees in pain, and I was like, holy shit, dude.
Do you vomit though?
No, I didn't vomit.
See, dude, this is a little dramatic. Is all I'm trying to. Like,
Yeah.
I've been in a lot of pain. I didn't vomit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think she's just anorexic, trying to.
Yeah, I think she's like, oh, my eating disorder started to get worse after I got migraines.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I lost all my teeth. Okay, needless to say, I was not having a great time. It got worse over the years and hit an all-time low during my GCSEs. I don't know what that is. I couldn't keep up with my coursework after so much missed schooling, and revision for the exams was kicking my ass. I dropped 2 subjects to be able to keep up and kept plenty of medication at school for when the episode hit in an attempt to stave off the worst of it and to let me stay and study a little longer. My school was incredibly sympathetic, and I truly could not have asked them for a better support system. I was very lucky to be in my position and aware of that. My teachers worked hard to get me caught up on missed lessons and gave me many extensions for work I needed to hand in. Classmates were willing to share notes and help me when I got confused, despite the fact that I'd never spoken to many, as I was very introverted. Boo.
Okay.
No. Okay. Why is this so long? This is important because they were my classmates and my teachers. They saw firsthand the pain I went through every week and knew not everybody saw the things the same way. One of my science teachers' wives was having a tough pregnancy, so he took a lot of time off to be with her for meetings and appointments. The substitute for his lessons was an awful woman called Miss Jessa. She would read the work from books and boards verbatim and never explain the topics to us properly. When we got confused and asked her for clarification, since it was the first time we touched on the subject before, she would call us stupid and tell us the information is right there. Just read it, and you won't need to keep coming to me for help you don't need. Okay, is she making this up?
That part's probably. I could see a teacher being like, "Just pay attention, dog." Like, you know what I mean? I'm a substitute for a class I barely know anything fucking about. Like, I don't know.
Calling you stupid, dude. That's pretty wild.
See, and there's this weird thing that like teachers, like my teachers hated me growing up, but none of them like went out so far as like start name calling. Like, I don't know like where these name calling teachers are.
Yeah, I don't think I fucking experienced name calling like this either.
Like, I had teachers who kind of had it out for me, and I think would like be ready to call me out on shit, but it was never like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I never had someone say I was dumb.
Like when Biggie's talking about how his teacher said he wasn't going to be shit when he grew up. Like, who the fucking wild, it's like kinda in that same vein.
Yeah, but this is in college, dude. There's no way. Like if she's getting like her certificate for something, like there's no way a teacher, like they could get fired for that shit.
For what?
There are
like for calling a student stupid. Like if you did that, your principal could get you fired. But you could get fired.
And she said this was in college?
Yeah, she's getting a certificate for something.
Okay, so college, honestly, to college professors, I think even have more leeway than a regular high school.
But they wouldn't call you dumb. Like, I don't think they do. I think they have less.
No, but they'll probably do it in a professorly way.
Yeah, they'll be like, huh, did you understand the material I just went over? Probably, possibly not.
Class was so incompetent. Yeah.
Good, all right,
Mr.
Ready?
Matthews, is my explanation of things not up to your standard, or is it simply a lack of mental acuity from your end?
Is your blood going towards your second hand?
And she was too
second
stupid to
hand.
understand that.
Head, I fucked
so
up.
all she heard was, I'm stupid.
He looks at his other hand. He's like, yeah, I guess it is filled
He's
up
like,
with blood
damn,
here.
what the fuck?
I am having an episode or something. I don't know. My hand is filled with blood. I have to go to the hospital, I guess.
I think this is a heart attack, but I might also lose my arm. All right, ready?
Yep.
Okay, so she set too much homework and gave poor feedback and jumped between topics at random. She wouldn't let people go to the bathroom during lessons, even if they were on their periods, and treated everyone like a liar. I don't know why the school kept her around when they were amazing and with everything else, but they did. The point is that she was not a nice teacher, and she had stuck around for a while. I'd always gotten dirty looks from her, and she clearly didn't like me.
Professor, bitch. You know, huh? like that's a ratings like thing. Like,
yeah,
rate my professor.
Yeah, literally, dude. What the fuck?
Change a letter in there.
She never said anything.
Oh, now we're cooking.
Okay, we're almost done. We're like 2/3 of the way. We're like,
Are we gonna read this whole thing?
Yeah. I'll get through it, dude. Don't worry. She never said anything though, so I never brought it up. She had a reputation for hating slackers, and I missed a lot of school, so I just assumed that since she was a sub, we never had much interaction with me. She didn't know the extent of my condition. Fair enough. I'm gonna skip some parts though. Anyway, one summer day, I was in her class when I could feel a migraine coming in with a double lesson on a topic I didn't understand, and it had already been a long day, so I knew I wasn't going to be fine for long. In our school, all medication up to and including cough drops had to be kept in medical rooms, with the exception of immediate life-affirming stuff like inhalers, EpiPens, or insulin. Both of my medications were kept there too. The painkillers for when it got too bad and I was waiting for pickup, and the preventatives for when I could feel a migraine coming on. Okay, gonna skip. Regardless, it was going to be a bad migraine and it was coming on, so I raised my hand and I asked to go to medical. I was told to be patient and wait, so I thought she didn't understand how bad it would get. I raised my hand again and said that I really needed my medication now, and that was it. Miss Jessa absolutely lit into me in front of the entire class. She told me that I was a liar and I needed to stop playing up my headaches for attention, especially when it meant I skipped so much school.
Shit, are we Miss Jessa? Or is that us?
Yeah, are we being rude to this lady,
Yeah,
dude?
fuck, dude.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong
I'm
with us?
on
Are we
Miss
playing
Jessa's
it down?
side. Fuck
Yeah.
it. You just need to stop being a bitch.
Choosing sides. That none of it was as bad as I was making it out to be, and that I ought to be ashamed of my behavior. Then the final straw. Miss Jessa said, I get migraines too, and you're lying because if you really had one, you would never be able to sit here in class with these lights on. You'd be in actual pain. So get back to your work and stop being a drama queen. Dead silence.
Oh, shit.
Dun, dun, dun. The class was so shocked, and everyone was just starting to staring at her like she'd kicked a puppy in front of us. Did she just compare herself to a puppy?
This chick is not that likable for everyone in that room to empathize with her.
Yeah, she's not very likable at all, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of people were like, yes, fucking tell that bitch. A lot of people were.
Seemed like a real battle axe.
Yeah. Powerful. Keep in mind, the entire class had seen me in debilitating pain every week, and most have seen me throw up, or in one memorable instance, pass out at the top of a flight of stairs when the pain knocked me on my ass. They had seen all of that and knew I was not lying. So the way that she had just treated me was so unbelievable to them. Plus, they knew how introverted and anxious I was. So even if I had been lying, they knew I wouldn't deal with a public dressing down well.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
what? She's like, even if I am lying, that's still bad.
You see, I'm an introvert, which means I don't socialize with very very often. But everyone in this room knows that.
That's so
kind
ridiculous.
I don't know.
Me, though, I didn't care about any of that because I still had a migraine. Miss Jessa had yelled at me when a regular volume was incredibly painful for me. She had held down this discussion in a brightly lit science room, and when the lights hurt at best of times and I could barely see the spots at all, she was trying to make me focus beyond anything but the stabbing in my skull. Miss Jessa was not letting me leave to get my medication, and the migraine got bad. And remember, bad migraines made me sick. So before, and that's when I pulled out my gun and decided to kill 3 students before taking my life. Is that girl?
And that's when I, my professor.
So before she could say anything else to me or wander back off to her desk, oh wait, no, she's 16. Little 16-year-old Caffrey bent over and vomited all down her legs and open-toed sandals.
Shit.
She
She vomited on her?
She vomited on the teacher.
Nice. Okay, it didn't happen.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking
And then
back,
she
this
got
one,
fired and arrested and went to jail for life.
I don't even think she got in
And
trouble.
the judge said, I've never seen a woman so evil and vindictive.
I sit here and I deal with murderers, grapists, schmetophiles
so she's
all
still,
day. And you by far are the worst detestable mongrel I've ever had drug in front of me.
Look at this poor, anxious, introverted woman.
yeah, she's just so getting the worst migraines of her life. To the point where all her teeth were replaced. And what's crazy is even if she is lying, she's still in the right, according to her story. So I'm pro her. Whoever wrote this,
I got. You know what? Next time we do this segment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into these people who are posting these, and we're going to. I think that's what this could develop into. Not necessarily like maybe we just have one story
And we dox
just,
them. Yeah.
We dox them. Yeah.
We can look
dox
through their
them.
Reddit accounts, but just don't find out too much because then we're gonna get in trouble.
Well,
for-
yeah, we won't find out who they actually are, but like just like their actual like their posting history. Let's see what kind of person we're dealing with.
Well, we can do that right
First
now.
of
Who is
all,
this lady?
No, we are doxing them. We're gonna go to their houses and interview them.
Okay.
We're gonna give it out to the internet for free.
We're just gonna wait in front of their doors. We're gonna come out and like hide, and then pop out with a camera and a gun. Like, you gotta answer some questions real quick. We're robbing you for interviews. We're robbing you for content.
Because if we get them to dox themselves, if we get them to dox themselves at gunpoint, I mean, we can't really.
And we did it.
No, we didn't.
won.
Do it.
We won.
Well, we didn't do it. Is the thing.
Well, we would have to
we
dox
did
them
it.
first to see where they live.
but we did it. Yeah.
But we won. Yeah, we win.
I don't what.
Well, I'm trying to figure out a way for us not to get like arrested by the FBI. Like I'm saying, we make them.
They're not gonna arrest us because I'm here, bro. You know
That's kind of what I'm
That's why
worried
we're
about.
gonna get
Actually,
arrested,
All
right,
like
There
the
was a
only
black person
reason.
involved.
It's kind of like the only reason I think we'd get caught. Actually,
Any last takes? Last takes?
last takes. With migraines, I guess. Watch Our Planet. That's pretty good.
Our Planet
Morgan
is really
Freeman.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learned where dirt came from. So
I rewatched Scarface. That was good.
yeah, Scarface was good. Watched that a few weeks ago.
I watched Possum, which is about a man who thinks a puppet is trying to kill him. Pretty good.
All right.
Truth exposed.
Truth exposed.
The truth has been exposed.
I'm Grant Hildreth. Praying grant us.
At edgelessly LIAS.
FK4_23.